Vanessa, many of us remember your shoe line Pastry from the early 2000s. Now, how has the business developed over the last 10 years? I can't believe it's been 10 years already.
It has actually, Pastry is going on 15 years in March. And
Oh.
15 years. And in 2012, my sister and I actually had stepped away from the brand. We were growing up. We were just so young when we started the brand. We wanted to learn more about ourselves. So in 2020, I returned because I was inspired by my daughter. She's super into fashion. She's super into that whole world. So I wanted to give her a positive, strong example. And I went back as creative director of the brand. And I'm excited for what's to come. I've been working a lot on a lot of different collaborations and really honing in on the aspirational value that Pastry had when we began. We began the company, of course, we found a void. We wanted to create sneakers. We wanted to, create this whole world. But more than anything, we wanted to show other people that they can build their own brands. They can build their own businesses. It doesn't matter how young you are. And that was our goal. And now in 2020, I feel like I'm going to grow Pastry up in that way. I know a lot of my supporters that were there with us from the beginning are now mothers. They're grown up. So I get to flex my grown business skills a little bit, grown woman business skills a little bit. And I'm excited for you guys to experience Pastry 2.0. Me as a grown woman running it now and putting in the wellness aspects, putting in the comfort, because we need a comfort nowadays. Things have changed. We need the comfort. And I really want people to be inspired by movement. So the shoes support movement, and movement inspires creativity. It inspires so many great things. And that's what I want the brand to be representative of. I still want it to be that aspirational brand that it was in the very beginning, but now in just a whole new light. So I'm excited to reintroduce it to the world. And March, 15 years.
Wow.
15.
That is, kudos to you. That's a long time.
Thank you.
Going. A lot of people, would have given up a long time ago. 15 years is a great, wow. Testament to your hard work. Now, how did this connection, you all connected on social media, is that correct? And that's led to your
Actually,
yes.
Mother's
Day.
Mother's Day. I host an event every year for Mother's Day, and they honor incredible moms. And Vanessa, I think it was 2 years ago, because they skipped it this year. It was last year. So 2 years ago was one of the mothers. And I just followed her on social media. I knew who she was, as well as the other two ladies that were there. And incredible, aspirational, badass babes. So I follow every mom that we honor. And we just kind of she followed back, and we, just liked each other's posts or whatever. So when I was starting this business, which I launched in July of this year, when you're launching a business, you look at your pool of people that you have. And I literally reached out to everybody I knew with any type of a platform, but I wanted to make sure they aligned with the brand. The brand is inspirational, self-loved, body normative. I want people to put Bomb Chica apparel on, feel good, and be a billboard for others to feel good. And I thought of Vanessa, because she fit that. And it was like, that's a woman I look up to. She's an incredible mom. She's an entrepreneur. She's a badass. I mean, V, I have to give you, you grew up in this shadow of hip hop royalty greatness. For you to come out in your own lane and create something, you know what I mean? And not just be your dad's daughter needs to be applauded, and is so important. And I know so many women like you that never got out of the shadows of their moms or their dads. And you did. You have your own thing. I think it's incredible. So
thank you.
I hit her
she
up.
could have easily just relaxed. You could have easily put on a yacht and just chilling and been fine. Okay.
And she doesn't have to.
Just wasn't raised that way.
Right. And that says something. And it speaks to your character too. And so I reached out to her and I was like, hey girl, would you ever, if I sent you, and it was this shirt, Powerful, which is one of my favorite shirts. And I said, what would you charge me? And she was like, girl, I love what you're doing. I think the world needs this. Send the shirt. Don't worry about it. Look.
People watching this, do not be afraid to take that chance.
Look.
You probably had some doubt, she's not going to do this. And then look, and it happened, and now you're both here. I want to ask about your focus on why it's so important to you the importance of inclusivity in the fashion industry. Why is there such a focus on this for the two of you?
Body positivity is so important right now because we have social media and women that post these gorgeous pictures, and yes, they're gorgeous, but there are younger people who are following and they're seeing this and they think they have to look that way to be considered pretty or worthy. And that is not true. And I felt like everything Deanna was doing with her brand was really pushing towards a message of inclusivity and making people feel good for just being themselves. And it's, for me, it's collaboration over competition is why I saw that it had a positive message. I wanted to be a part of it. I wanted to help deliver that message. I feel like that is part of my mission on this earth, is to inspire and to empower people to be the best possible versions of themselves. And the message was just perfect. And I feel like I personally went through my own struggle, and I shared it on Growing Up Hip Hop this past season. And I felt silly after. I was like, God, I don't know what people are going to think about me talking about feeling, a way about gaining weight and the ups and downs women naturally go through. And I was so nervous. We were in a pandemic and the show aired and everyone's at home and everyone's watching. And I was so overwhelmed with the messages I received from women who felt they could relate to me in some type of way with, how I was feeling, and it made it worth it. And then it also let me know that there is more work to be done to let these young women know and other women know it's normal. Let's normalize that every shape, size, color, whatever is beautiful. And that's what Deanna's message for her brand was. That's what I try to hone in with Pastry, just through movement, creating, the space for you to feel good inside. And it was just a no-brainer,
I don't get why more people don't do that, because that's first of all, that's a majority of America is realistic sizes, and all these like size 3, 4s, and 5s is not really realistic. Beyonce received a lot of backlash when she first released her line, Ivy Park, for not being size inclusive. Then she dropped her second installment, and this time she included plus sizes. And kudos, the line is amazing. And so, do y'all think it should be standard for clothing line?
Standard.
And may I point out, when I go to my wholesaler and I buy a 5X, they charge me more. But when you come to my website, if you buy a 5X sweatshirt, it's the same price as the small. So inclusivity also means do not charge people more for being different. And that's really, really important. I want to say something, V, because I think a lot of people need to know where body positivity, where the movement came from. It came from marginalized people needing their spotlight. So the LGBTQ community, people of color, differently abled bodies, and the plus size community. These are, I live in a world, I just want to be very clear with you ladies. I'm 47 today, and I almost didn't make it here. Thank you. Because at 35, I questioned not what should I be doing on this earth? Should I be on this earth? I was 320 pounds. I was miserable. I have a good heart, was taken advantage of by everybody because I let them, because I had no self-love and self-worth. And I've spent the last 12 years loving myself, cellulite, stretch marks. I'm 250 pounds. And I'm incredible, and I'm beautiful, and I am, one of my shirts is, I am a masterpiece. And it's so important. Thank you. It's so important to me, and I'll tell you why. Because you are a masterpiece right now. I need everybody who watches the show to hear this and repeat after me. You are a masterpiece the way God made you. Right now, wherever you are on your journey, you can be a masterpiece and on a journey at the same time. And Vanessa, you said so many girls are looking at social media and basing their beauty on that. But ma'am, so are our young boys. They're looking at the little girl in the 4th grade going, well, you don't look like Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner don't look like Kylie Jenner. Excuse me. Hello. So I'm just saying that I'll say it.
You're not lying.
The wine on that one.
Okay. Listen, my point, and I'm so passionate about this, is because we are not born with lack of confidence. We're taught it. And so powerful, everything in my line, it's unisex. I have men buying Fit Girl Magic. I have men buying powerful and wearing it because they stand behind the empowerment of women. The line is all sizes, all sexes. I have my LGBT community buying it and wearing it, and I love it. And what I love more than anything is when I see children in this, in I Am a Masterpiece, in Powerful, in She Is King, because we are telling them something at 4, 5, 6, 7. That's why I asked you, V, when your daughter put on Powerful, did she understand it?
She loved it. That was her favorite shirt. She, to this day, will wear it.
I love the messaging behind the brand. We're going to take a quick break, but before we go, I just want to mention real quickly, the International Journal of Fashion Design and Technology and Education found the average size of the American woman is between a 16 and 18. So all you fashion brands that are not doing what these ladies are doing, you're missing out, and it's just more money for them. So just catch up or get left behind.